Recently, as you guys know from my main channel, I would really platinum a lot of games for my own hobby, and also for YouTube. And I think since I've started, I don't know what level I was at, but now I'm on 320. I think I was somewhere around 250, something like that. I think since then, as you can see right now, I'm 320. I have 2,646 trophies with 42 platinums, 227 gold, and all that stuff. I think I might have had, 22 or 24 platinums since I have started YouTube. But of course, I also have a couple announcements that I wanted to make in this video. But because it's been so long since I've had a video out, I wanted to make a platinum video, so I figured we could look through my current trophy list. And let's just delete Fortnite, because Fortnite sucks. Honestly, it's not that good of a game. But yeah, I just recently started Assassin's Creed Mirage, which is a video that will hopefully be coming out soon. I also started Sonic Frontiers. That was what I was going to do for YouTube as well. I think I'll finish it later. It's not like the best game ever, honestly. It's good, but it's like also not good in my opinion. But yeah, that's what I'm working on. The biggest game that I've started for for YouTube is Resident Evil 4. I made a post saying my old PC, because I recently got a new one, is really junk, and I can't really transfer over my footage data. So until I can get that fixed, I'd have to start something new. But until that's done, this is a game I've been working on, Resident Evil 4. It is a fantastic game. It's really hard, though. The only other stuff I need to do is I need to complete the hardcore mode with an S+ rank, and same with standard mode. I also have to get all the weapons, which if you have to do something, I don't know, I have to get like a secret weapon. But overall, I have streams on it in case you want to watch those. But yeah, I've just been working on this. But the most recent platinum that I've actually gotten, not the one that I made a video on though, but that's Little Nightmares 2. This game is honestly perfect for anybody who's new to platinum trophy hunting, especially if you like horror. It's not necessarily the scariest game ever, but it is a really short platinum. It only takes like 5 hours, and it's got like your basic trophies, just beating the game, your typical miscellaneous ones. It's a really good game. God of War is another game I'm working on for YouTube. I got really close, but I kind of figured I should probably finish Resident Evil 4. But honestly, I only have like 5 hours left for this platinum. So I think if I can get that PC to transfer over my data tonight, I think I'm going to actually do this video next, because I don't have that much stuff left. I only have like 3 trophies, so it should only take me about 5 hours. I was also doing Ratchet & Clank, but honestly, I don't really like the game. I did like the older ones, but Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, honestly, is just kind of mid. I also did Undertale. This is one that I didn't actually make a video on. I kind of told myself that it was just super short, so it would have just kind of been a lame video. I was going to do a twist where I would do like a genocide route and do like the Sans fight and everything, but in the end I didn't, because I've already played this game so many times, so even platinuming it was kind of a drag. So I didn't end up making a video on it, because even the platinums are like really stupid. Like, this trophy is called Help Me I'm Out of Ideas, because the creator just could not come up with any trophies. So I don't know, Dog Nation, 15 trophies are just donating money, so it would have been a really lame video in my opinion. I also started Final Fantasy VII. I just kind of wanted to play that game on my own time. And on my own time I only did about an hour. But the new Rebirth one is coming out, so I think I'm not going to do that one, and I'll do Rebirth for probably a video. Of course, we have Uncharted 4. This is a platinum that I worked on for 10 months, but it only took me 10 months because I couldn't actually do the, the online trophies down here, because I didn't have PlayStation Plus. I do now. So I did a quick video on it. It was going to be a YouTube short, but unfortunately, I edited it in a way where it couldn't be turned into one, and it was already too late. So I just made it a standalone video. But overall, the Uncharted games are really, really fun, especially the fourth one. I was also going to do DreamWorks All-Star Kart Racing, but the game kind of sucks. I think I'll still make a video on it eventually, but the game really is just not fun, like, at all. It's not, like, terrible. It's like a bad, funny thing. It's like, it's so bad it's hilarious, but at the same time, it is kind of a drag to play it sometimes. South Park: The Fractured Butthole, that was one that I was going to do as well. As you can see, another reason why it took so long to get a video out is because I was constantly switching over to games, starting new ones. And there's a really big reason behind that, but I think I'll save that for the end, for like when I do my announcements for my channel. Marvel Spider-Man 2, this is another one that I made a video on in case you guys are new to the channel. It's a really good game. Well, it's kind of mid in my opinion, but I really liked it, kind of. When I initially played it, I thought it was really good, but now that I think about it, the game was kind of mid. There was a lot of fun parts, though, but overall, it's a great game. I have a video on it in case you want to watch it if you're new here. You know, it's a lot like the older Spider-Man games. You kind of just beat the story, and then you go around doing your typical collectible stuff, so nothing too new here. There's also Sonic Superstars. That is one that I was going to do a video on, but the game isn't, like, incredible. I'm going to go back eventually, because, you know, I already have 22, I might as well finish it, so. But yeah, I'm not going to go into depth into this one since I haven't even platinumed it yet. Then we have Stray. This is one where my school really started making me really busy, where I was kind of losing time on YouTube. So I decided to do a really quick platinum, which I also have a video on. It's really easy. Most of the trophies are just miscellaneous ones. There are a couple story ones, I think, but overall, it's a really good game. It's like about cats. I don't really like cats, but I think that game made me like them a little bit. There's also High on Life. This is one that I was going to platinum, but my game glitched on me. And when it did glitch on me, it made it where I'd have to pour in like another 20 hours into the game. Overall, the game is good. I'd say it's really fun, but it's mostly just a crude humor game. And if you like games like that, there's plenty other. Also, I don't know why, but there's that trophy, even though you don't actually do that. That game was really trying to get me in trouble, honestly. Like, if my brothers looked at that, they'd probably get mad, even though you don't actually go to a strip club. Of course, there's also the High on Knife DLC. It was good. You know, it was alright. You have to take a bath with some dude, which is really weird, but it's alright. There's also Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania, another game I was doing a video on, but it is super, super hard. I only have one trophy left, actually, but it's so hard, and I honestly feel like giving up on it. I think I'll go back to it. I'll probably start streaming that tomorrow, actually. Well, I guess... Well, yeah, no, I'm going to upload this video today, but yeah. Goat Simulator 3, this is the first game that I actually got when I got my PS5, which, if you saw my other trophy video, you know that I used to use a PS4. It was a really fun game. It was a little satanic, which I didn't really like that because I'm not really into satanic kind of stuff. Like, you have to do, like, weird sacrifices. Also mocks God in that game, so I feel like this game is a little rude, but overall, still a really fun game. I was also doing Rayman Origins. I only played about 30 minutes of it. I mean, I'm sure you guys can tell that I was just starting a ton of different games and not getting anywhere with them, which is one of the things that I messed up on, which is why uploads have been taking so long. But I was also going to do Sonic Forces. The game sucked. I didn't want to do it. Crypt of the Necrodancer. This is one that I was going to like slowly work on. With school, I can't really do it all that much because it takes 1,000 hours. So I kind of told myself that over the summer, this summer, I'm going to stream it every single day. Well, maybe not every day, but I'm going to try to stream it a lot. But it's really hard. It is the hardest platinum in the world. So, of course, if you want to see a video on that, or even live streams, you can go ahead and subscribe because I'm going to be working on that. It's really hard, though. Of course, we have Crash Bandicoot 4. This is one of my more popular videos. You know, I mean, everybody knows it's 9 out of 10, takes 100 hours. It is really, really hard. I wouldn't say it's my hardest platinum, though. I'd say I Am Bread is probably my harder one. But overall, I mean, Crash Bandicoot 4 is honestly an amazing game. This is really the video that kind of... This was like one of my biggest accomplishments, honestly. There's so many difficult things you have to do. You have to collect hundreds of different collectibles. It's really, really hard, but yeah. Of course, you have Shrek Forever After, the greatest PS3 game. Obviously, it's Shrek. Like, what more do you need? Overall, a really easy platinum. I also have a video on that in case you want to watch it. Honestly, I don't know if I'd honestly recommend this game unless you're a big Shrek fan like I am. Of course, you have Cuphead. This is another game that is considered to be really hard. I think people overestimate it. It says it was an 8 out of 10 difficulty, but when I actually platinumed it, honestly, it was hard, but it was like, not. I don't think it's an 8 out of 10. It's definitely hard, but it's not as hard as people say. I feel like it's more of a 6 out of 10 difficulty, more than a, like, 8 out of 10 like it says. Honestly, I would say it kind of evens out with, like, Crash Bandicoot 1, and they also say that one's a 7 out of 10, which I think is a little overdoing it, but overall, Cuphead is a really fun game in general. I was going to do a video on the DLC, but my footage of it got corrupted, so, since it got corrupted, there's only, like, 5 trophies I can do. I guess I could do a video on that, but I'm not going to. Crash Bandicoot Warped. This is one of my first videos that I've made. It was really easy. It's the easiest one of the trilogy. Honestly, there's not much to talk about this game. It was a really fun one, though. I would say it's probably the worst of the trilogy. I do actually remember finding this one, like, super annoying, though, because it was, like, super complicated. You have to do, like, a bunch of, like, really confusing stuff. I remember, all the secret exits in the death routes were just a drag. They were so annoying. The gem paths weren't, like, that bad, but, like, there were some where you'd have to go through a level, find a death route there, then find a secret gem path through there to go in another level. It was really confusing. This game was more annoying than difficult, but it was still pretty fun, I would say. Of course, we have the South Park Stick of Truth. Fantastic game. Honestly, it was honestly really cool. I mean, read that, bro. Read this trophy right here. That's how you know it's an amazing game. I don't know. It's a really funny game. I don't really like that video. When I made it, I didn't really know how to edit, like, super well. Also, kind of getting used to making these kind of content, so I feel like the video didn't age very well, which is why I'm going to try to do South Park Snow Day, which I did actually pre-order, so when that video, or when that game comes out on March 27th, expect a video of that game. I was going to do Hollow Knight, but I remember not liking the game. Like, I was playing it, and it's not that it was hard, I just didn't really like it. I thought it was really boring, so I don't think I'll ever come back to Hollow Knight, honestly. Then we have Crash Bandicoot 2. I would honestly argue that this one is harder than Crash Bandicoot 1. People say that the Crash Bandicoot 1 is the hardest of the trilogy, but no, this one definitely is. This game really introduced ice physics, and it was super annoying to get used to, honestly. But it was still really fun, though. And of course, I Am Bread. The video that started it all. Honestly, I don't know where my channel would be without this video. I would probably say, like, 75% of my subscribers came from this video. Like, the Crash Bandicoot 1 has, like, 40,000 views. And then this one, my most popular, just, like, went crazy. And it's about to hit 800,000, which is really exciting, actually. But overall, I'd say this is probably my hardest platinum. You have to do A++ ranks on all these levels. You have to do it on all of them, and it is super, super hard. I would actually, like, it takes a lot less time than Crash Bandicoot 4 since there's less to do, but all the A++ ranks and all the, like, really difficult miscellaneous trophies where you have to, like, do all this crazy stunt stuff, it was really hard. There's less to do, which is why it doesn't take as long, but I'd say this game made me much more angry. This is the only game that I made a video on where I actually raged. Cuphead made me a little angry, but this is, like, the only game that actually made me yell and put a hole in my wall. And then my very first platinum video, Crash Bandicoot. You know, when I was actually platinuming I Am Bread, I was going through it, and it took me like a month since my last video, and I was like, crap, I gotta get a video out. And I was giving up on I Am Bread, so I actually uploaded a giving up version of that video. But I was like, no, I can't. So I deleted the giving up version of the video, and then I went over and I decided to just do Crash Bandicoot 1 to get a video out to like give me more time. And this video actually kind of like made me realize, oh, I should really do platinum trophy stuff, because like I was getting about 200 to 300 views per video, and when this one came out it hit like 2,000 views, and my channel was really starting to get somewhere. And then when I got the I Am Bread video out, my channel went crazy. So thank you guys so much for that, by the way. It really is awesome to see how far my channel has come. But overall, I would say people overestimate it. They say it's a 7 out of 10. I think the game is a little bit easier than that. I would say maybe like a 6, maybe a 5. I remember it being hard, but it only took me like 10 hours, I think. It really wasn't as bad as people say. Overall, though, the Crash Bandicoot games are really fun. And of course, I also have all the other games that I mentioned on the last trophy video. If you want to see my old platinums that I won't talk about in this video, but I talked about in the last one, you can go ahead and watch that as well. I have videos on literally every game that I platinumed through here, except for whatever the crap that one game was. But yeah, and Sonic Generations is actually getting Sonic Times Shadow Generations remake, so that's another game I'm planning on doing. But I also wanted to make a couple announcements. Of course, if you're new to this channel, this might be of interest. I'd say this is more of interest to my old viewers. As you know, I used to make modding content where I would mod games and I'd play through the mods. I was thinking of bringing that content back, because if I did that, I could get videos out pretty much any day. That's not why I'd want to do it, but it's more like I also love mods, because something that's been going on with me, despite school, I do have time for games, but I really lost an interest in gaming. I would say even on my free time when I'm not working on YouTube, I'm not playing video games. I would say I used to love games, and I'm at a point in my life where I'm like, I don't really care about it anymore. I don't really want to play games. But something that still I do enjoy is modding games, because it's like, it's kind of like funny to me. So that is something that I've really wanted to do for YouTube, because playing a game itself, like, I kind of lost my interest, but I would still like to mod games. If that's something you guys would like to see, let me know. I could, of course, do it on this channel, but if it's something you would say it shouldn't be on this channel, but you'd still like to see it, I can, of course, make a secondary YouTube channel for modding content. But yeah, it's kind of something I was thinking, and I really just, a lot of stuff has been happening, and, I kind of just lost this interest in games, and it really, so this whole thing where I'm just jumping around from games, like trying, okay, let's do Rayman Origins, oh, let's try this, is because I've really lost, like, I'm trying to find a game that I'm actually going to have fun with, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not really enjoying games. I would say Assassin's Creed Mirage is kind of like that gate for me. That's like, finally I found something that I'm having fun with. So I think that's going to be my next video, but overall that's kind of what's been going on, because I know not everybody reads community posts. Of course, there's a lot of other reasons behind it, but I don't feel like it's it's more of like a thing that I'm going to keep to myself rather than share on the internet. But overall, this is a video that I wanted to give to you all, just a platinum video. Let me know if you guys would be interested in old modding content like Sonic Adventure 2, my homebrewed Wii games that I have. I also got a Wii U recently, so I could homebrew that for some content. So let me know if you guys would like to see that. If you wouldn't, also feel free to let me know, just to say, hey, don't do that. Or I could, of course, make a secondary channel. That's what my trophy list is looking like. If you want to see my other platinums like Dark Cloud 2 and Rayman Legends, I have that in my very first platinum video. So yeah, see you guys.